This might not work. There's a lot of announcements. Hey, Danielle. You're going to have to let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to try to talk quiet so I don't annoy my neighbors. But can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Sounds good? All right. My flight's delayed for another hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours and change. Loud and clear. Okay, cool. See, I'm used to loud talking at home, so I don't know how to talk quiet, and I'm probably being loud. What the heck? I'm at an airport. Hey, look. Eee. Eee. I have a gimbal too. I got no one's permission to put them on the internet. I guess I could get rid of it on the internet. I guess I could get rid of it. Although I do have my computer here. Let me get rid of that. All right. So, didn't know if I was tuning into the right stream. Normally don't stream. Yeah. Yeah, normally there's a dog. Yeah, I got no dog here. I got no dog. I do have access to the internet, so I can look at shit on Twitter. Love the shirt, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty groovy. But it's got very nice what do you call it? Inside fabrics and embroidery. So we'll get all hip. We'll get all airport hip here. So here's what we should do. Just ask me what's going on with AI, or tell me something you're working on, and then I will try to respond to it or not. What's up, Talk? What's happening, Dylan? Where are you going for starters? I'm headed to LaGuardia, spending tonight in New York, then have a meeting in Manhattan, then we're driving to Philly, and then we're working our way up New Jersey for 4 days. Kyle's fleeing the country. I gotta get away from the irregulars. They're there every fucking night. I just gotta go. I gotta get out. What do you do for a living? I am the CEO of a company called Storyvine. No, Diddy. Diddy's not available this trip. Normally he and I are hanging out, but he. I don't know what's going on. He's not available this week. But because normally he gets right back to me, you know. Yeah, no Diddy. No Diddy. Work stuff. Yeah. Yes, we are everywhere, Kyle. Yeah, I'm headed to just a bunch of clients, just going out and meeting with clients and like, hey, do you still love us? Why don't you give us some projects? Why don't you give us some projects? So yes, work stuff. Side hustle me, we're everywhere. I wouldn't announce that, Kyle. That's all right. That's the reality. Like we say that to them. You know, we're here because we want to. We want to work with you. I don't. There's no shame in that. No shame in asking for what you want. I see you cut your hair. Well, I didn't get it cut. I cut it. I got little snippers and just did the sides so that's, oh man, I need to change the color of the clothes on my avatar. Have you any tips? Make them bowl cut. No, it's still pretty long. Um, I would make the colors on your. These announcements are really annoying. Can anyone understand anything in airport announcements? Like, is it not just Charlie Brown speak? I'm being stared at. What's a good AI app to make a video, text to video? There's a bunch of them now. Klingai.com is the one I've been using recently. It's really good. It's Chinese. Runway ML Gen 3 is really good. Decohere is decent. Um, Korea, I think, has video now. There's just a ton of them. Pika Labs. Pika Labs just came out with a new something or other. The hell did Pika just come up with? Hang on. If you go to the AI Salon and go to the video section, there's a tools and play section. There's a list of videos there. Oh yeah, Pika Labs has Pika effects. Here, look. See the thing exploding? And like the other thing. See the car getting squished. Squid. So that's Pika Labs. Runway Kling, Pika. Hey Gen DID. That's all we have there. I got to update that list. That list is tired. All right, what else? What else happening? That's right, the AI Salon. Yeah, the AI Salon's got some good resources in it. I'm thirsty. I suppose I could pack up all my shit and just go get water and take you all along. What did you learn at the AI Salon tonight? Kyle likes Dasani. He likes smart water. Kyle got smart water. I think he thinks he's smart. Oh, man. What else? Can you put in both earbuds and turn on noise canceling? The background noise isn't bothering us. My fear of that, I can. Yeah, yeah. See, my fear of this, that's a little better, I suppose. Um, I can't hear how loud I'm being. It's not good. I don't like it. I'm too paranoid. If you're new here, check out AI Salon. Yeah, if you go to the salon.ai and click on join our community, that'll take you to a vibrant community site, web-based community site. Um, got lots of good resources, lots of good people. And if you're new here, my name's Kyle Shannon, and normally I'm in my home office where I can talk loud and wave my hands and point at shit on the computer. But I'm sitting in an airport delayed for 2 hours, so I just figured I'd come on live and just shoot the shit. So if you have questions about AI, pop them in the comments. If you're working on anything interesting, pop them in the comments. If you want to troll me and tell me I look like Rosie O'Donnell on a bad day, that's fine too. My favorite, my favorite troll was I was scrolling, I was scrolling TikTok, and I thought Alec Baldwin got fat. Not on a bad day, on a good day. Oh, thank you. I look like Rosie O'Donnell on a good day. That's not a troll. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh man, that's pretty good. All right. Um, what are some AI business ideas? Okay, so here's a general category of what I think can be done in business, in any business right now. So there used to be this adage: you can have things good, fast, or cheap. Pick any two. I think with AI, you can have things good, fast, and cheap. And so I think that every business out there is ripe for competition from someone who goes all in on AI and does whatever you do in that business just better, faster, cheaper. Like I think that's a really easy one. Like if you know a category, learn AI and just get really good at delivering things better, faster, cheaper than the competition. I think that's low hanging fruit with the existing tools. You don't need to worry about much of anything. Just improve your internal processes and just kick their ass. It's now great, super fast, and no brainer cheap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jim Ross is here. Hey Jim, I'm flying around. I'm flying around to a bunch of different cities in the United States looking at self storage units. Hey, do you know anyone that could help me manage those? If you could get me someone, that'd be great. Jim's he's an AI guru. He used to be in the storage business, but now he's an AI superstar. He used to be like, "Oh, Kyle, like you, how do you do all that internet stuff?" And now he's like speaking at conferences, demanding six figures for a 30-minute speech. It's ridiculous. He doesn't even do storage anymore. So I can do it remotely. Dylan's going to help me out. I used to manage storage for 17 years. You should talk to Jim Ross. He's really good at that shit. Or at least, at least, here's the thing with Jim Ross. He might be shitty at managing storage businesses, but his marketing materials are really good because he uses AI. Who's Jim Ross? 3 Mile Storage on here. The person that said 3 Mile Storage. He's also a nice guy. He knows a guy. Oh, it's funny. Siri, at least Siri's consistent. Mm. All right, I gotta get some water. All right, so we're going mobile. You're coming with me. All right. Mm. I'll be right with you. Calm down. All right, we're going walking. Mm. All right. Let's see. How do you feel about AI models being trained on artists' work without their permission? Um, it's not black and white. Let me put it that way. Um, if the world were perfect, what would have happened is OpenAI and everyone like that, how's it going, would have asked permission. Hang on, let me buy my water here. How's it going? No, crap. It's going all right. All right, there you go. You want to say hi to TikTok? Oh, I do actually. Thanks a lot. Thanks. He had no interest in talking to you. None. All right. Hang on a sec. I want to get back to this because it's important. Um, okay. In a perfect world, um, all of these model companies would have asked every single artist's permission. Um, we don't live in a perfect world. None of those copyright holders would have given permission. They all would have said, "You owe me a bunch of money for that." And so we wouldn't have generative AI. We wouldn't have these models. There's also a really good argument for um, all of this stuff being for the benefit of humanity. Um, that there's a tipping point at which if you train models on 10 artists and don't pay them, you know, that's 1 in 10, 10% of that content is stolen. That's high. Um, hang on. I'm getting my thing set back up. Um, if you have 1,000 artists in there, then it's a smaller percentage. If you have 1,000,000, then it's a smaller percentage. If you have all of them across all of history, then it's, a grain of sand on all the world's beaches in terms of what's in there. Um, Also, a lot of the people that make examples, they prompt the systems um, to explicitly create art where they can go, "Oh, look, that's my art. You stole from me." I don't think that's how most people use it. So that's a part of it. So this stuff wouldn't exist had that not happened. Um, the other thing about it is where these model companies are going right now. I heard a term, I think I heard it from Paul Raitzer, called copyright washing, which is really interesting, where they're starting to generate synthetic data. So they take a model that's been trained on all of our stuff and they generate synthetic data out of that. And then they train a new model on the synthetic data. So the new model hasn't been trained on the direct training of people's stuff. So I understand why people are pissed off, but what this channel's about is independent of how you feel about AI, independent of all of it, it's not going away. It's accelerating and it's going to change everything. What this channel's about is assuming that that's true, right? It's possible this is all just hype and it all goes away. I think the chances of that are now minuscule. Um, what this channel's about is don't sit on the sidelines pissed off. You can be pissed off, but don't be on the sidelines. Get on the field. Learn how to use these tools. Lionsgate just signed a deal with Runway ML. They're going to train a Runway ML model on all of the content they've ever produced. So they're going to have an official model. Some of the films that are being created with these generative AI movie tools are really, really good. If you're a storyteller and you're not learning these tools right now, I think that's absolutely fucking foolish. You can still be pissed off about it. You can still fight for compensation and attribution. I know Adobe's looking at ways to do that. I know there's projects out there, you know, looking to increase attribution and contribution to artists. Um, but I wouldn't not use this shit. I just think that's foolish. All right, my question is, how can they keep affording to maintain generative AI? It's so expensive. I have no idea. Hey, you're on early. I know. I'm at an airport, in case you can't tell. Yeah. I think I'll put it like, let's see. I'm trying not to get people in the background. Well, whatever. Who gives a shit? Probably the people behind me. All right, everybody. Too much money at stake. Yeah, exactly. Airport lighting is nice. I know. I look how creamy. Creamy's not the right word, is it? Oh, you can put an AI model on your home PC way cheaper. You can. They're just not as good yet, but they will be. They'll be pretty good. Give it a year or two. Haha, dewy. Yes, I have a dewy glow about me, don't I? I'm just, I'm just this side of moist. Dewy. All right. Who else has got a big provocative question? When did you stop beating your wife? Why should they benefit off my work? Okay, hang on. Who's they? Who's they? If the they you mean is OpenAI or Midjourney or things like that, there's a bit of an argument there. But how do you? So for all of us that have freely put our shit on the internet, our art portfolios, things like that, how much money were you making on the shit you put on the internet before all this stuff? If someone did a search on Google and they found one of your images and they photoshopped that together into some other image, they're benefiting from your image but not making money on it. I mean, I can understand that you can say they shouldn't be able to benefit from that, but you can make a similar argument that a library shouldn't be able to, just let people look at your shit for free. But there's an argument there for the greater good of humanity. I think there really is a legitimate argument here. If you haven't used these tools, you need to use these tools and understand what they make possible. Because not only are they benefiting from your work, they're benefiting from all of our work. And it's not really them that are benefiting, we are benefiting. Like, we get to tap into the collective output of humanity. It's in a lot of ways, it's no different than if you go to art school. Let's say you're an accomplished artist, and I go to art school, and in the textbook, or my art professor, my painting professor loves your work, and puts up, for a whole week we study your work and we paint on your work and we learn your techniques. You don't get paid for that. I then go out in the world and I'm so inspired by your work. All of my work looks like your work. I'm benefiting from your work. That's kind of how these tools work, right? Your work ceases to exist when they embed them into these models. It goes into this bizarre mathematical latent space, and images turn into these noisy amalgamations. Like your worst work ceases to exist. Written works cease to exist. They go into this 1,000-dimensional latent space, and then everything is reconstructed from the piece parts in this really dynamic way. So I don't know. I mean, listen, it's not black and white. In the perfect world, they wouldn't have done that. But if they'd asked for permission, none of this would exist. So, no, you're plagiarizing me. It's not plagiarism. It's not how it works. Lupertazi. It's not how it works. Learn how the tools work. They're not plagiarizing. They're not copying and pasting. It's not plagiarism. Exactly what I've been saying from the beginning. It's also no longer your work. Then, if it's been altered, libraries are different. Why are libraries different? Why are museums different? Why? The people that walk in get to interact with your work. How did that happen? How did you pop in here? I didn't let you in here.
I have no idea. I try to get out myself.
That's bizarre.
I gotta tell you what, though, man, your laugh is infectious, and this has been phenomenal. So I follow you. I join AI group. I go all out. It's all good. So I will figure out how to get the heck out of here. Have a lovely flight. Oh my goodness! I don't even know what the heck. I didn't even do anything.
I didn't either. That's pretty cool. Well, nice talking to you.
Oh, nice. Be safe, love.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. That's awesome. Lucky. Oh, I like her. Not Dar. I totally thought that was a Dar moment, but I let Dar in. That's the first time I've ever had. No, I'm getting real stuttery. I wonder if my app's about to crash. All right, what else should we talk about? Google's a world encyclopedia, and it gave generative abilities. Yep. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yeah. I'm at Charlie 64. All right, where are you going from? I'm leaving Denver, heading to LaGuardia. I generated a guitar for a book cover. Copyright office said, nope, not covering the art. Yeah, I know. So one of the things you're going to need to do, there's there are a lot of miles to go with being able to copyright this stuff. Um, you've got to demonstrate right now to the Copyright Office significant human contribution. Um, so if you want to copyright stuff through them, um, you're going to have to document all of your contributions. And even then, they'll probably still not do it. But at some point, they will. I mean, if if you look at their arguments for why they're not allowing you to copyright generative AI work, you shouldn't be able to copyright digital photography because all you're doing is pushing a button. You push a button and shit comes out, right? You shouldn't be able to copyright that, but you can. And yet, if I go in and I prompt a generative image model 400 times, and then I take that image and I manipulate it, and then I put that on my book cover, why is that not copyrightable? Because they say it's not. Whatever. Okay, here's my other point of view on that stuff. don't get your panties in a bunch about whether you can or cannot copyright shit. The copyright stuff is about to go through a nuclear meltdown. It's just, it's a bunch of laws that were essentially created when it was really hard to copy stuff. And now, not only is it not hard to copy stuff, you can generate stuff out of thin air like that. We're moving into a world of infinite content generation, infinite personalized content generation. So, just assume your shit's going to be ripped off. Move on, make the next thing. Then you got to get some 2.5 so you don't have to look up so high and we can't see up your nose. Here, wait. Is that better? Wait, do you want me? Oh, you need to be higher. How's that? That good? Is that non-nose look uppy? Manifestation. What's your background? I'm a storyteller by training. I have a degree in acting. I moved to New York City out of school. Started my theater company. Wrote 7 screenplays. In the mid 90s, I created one of the first online magazines and then co-founded agency.com, which was one of the first digital agencies. And so built a lot of the early websites for the Fortune 500. We built Coca-Cola's first website. We built British Airways' first big website and ticketing system. We built just tons of stuff like that. Sold that in 2002. And then my current company is Storyvine, which is an automated video storytelling platform. And then about 3 years ago, I got enamored with generative image making with Stable Diffusion and Dream Booth and things like that. And then Chat GPT came out and I lost my fucking mind because what struck me about Chat GPT is that it does, or it did, or it does, for machine learning and AI what the World Wide Web did for the internet. So when the internet first came out, well, it'd been out for decades, but it was command line. You had to type in IP addresses and you had to do command line prompts to get it to do anything. And then Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web and makes it so you can click on the internet. Click, 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 click. And ChatGPT does that for these incredibly complicated, sophisticated tools. And oh, thank you very much. Whoever just sent a gift, thank you. So ChatGPT is democratizing access to these insanely powerful tools. Like, if you think about how simple the HTML technology is, hyperlinks, you think about how sophisticated AI is. The World Wide Web changed the world. Changed the world. Changed how we do business. Changed how we communicate. Changes how we travel. Everything. AI is going to do that times 10,000 million. Bonkers. Are you wearing smart pants on the plane? I am not. I am probably wearing the same jeans I wore when I got yelled at by the British Airways lady. Oh man, what time is it? Oh, I've got to watch. Okay, I've got time. No offense, I do the same thing. I don't know what same thing. I don't know what I was doing. What was I doing? OMG. The difference then was I was flying British Airways first class for free because they were a client. That's why I got yelled at. Generally, if you work for British Airways, we wear smart pants. Fucking Brits. Oh, she yelled at me because I was on a. So on your boarding pass, it basically says, he's a freebie. He works for us. He's a vendor, and so, there's an agreement. There's a gentleman's agreement that when we're flying first class for free, we don't look like a shitty American. We missed you today in prototypes. Oh, I know. Yeah, I was in the middle of I had my wife has an art show opening Friday, so I had to hang her show this morning, then run her home, and then get to the airport. And then, as I'm pulling into the airport, they're like, "Flight's delayed for 2 hours." I'm like, what are you gonna do? All right, who else has got questions, thoughts, opinions on how awful AI is? I mean, again, here's the deal: if you're still here and you're pissed off at AI, if you haven't used it, get out of the stands. Get off your soapbox. Be pissed off about it, but learn it. Go use it. Go play with it. Dr. J, it's changed my life. Have you tried the real-time voice on Copilot? I've not. I didn't know it was available yet. Has, has, it, has AI improved even faster than you predicted last year? Sort of yes and sort of no. Okay, yeah, so, okay. All right, that's a really good question. Okay. In the past 3 months, can you hear that kid? Two things are happening simultaneously. And the third thing is that kid screaming. Um, in the past 3 months, all of the all of the major model companies have caught up to where OpenAI was with at least GPT-4. Like, they're all in the neighborhood of really, really good. The image, oh my God, the image generation models are really, really good. The video generation models are really, really good. The music generation models are really, really good. So all of them have gotten good. Um, the O1 model, the O1 reasoning model is insane. It's bonkers. The real time voice that OpenAI just launched is insane. It's bonkers. We're about to get Claude's 3.5 Opus, right? Right now we've got 3.5 Sonnet, which is their middle model that, got as good as GPT-4. We're about to get Opus. At some point here, we're going to get GPT-5. At some point here, we're going to get Grok 3, which is being trained on 100,000 models, right? So the next 3 months, the tools are going to get insane. I'm in the middle of kind of this existential crisis around AI where it is clear to me now that these tools are significantly more, more capable than my they're more capable than my ability to use them well. I feel like I'm just like a dolt, you know, using these things that are just these insanely powerful things. So in that sense, I think things have evolved about as I expected. What is not evolving as fast as I thought it would is adoption. Nobody seems to give a shit. Nobody seems to be really paying attention. Now, the people that use these tools are like, holy shit, these things keep getting better and better and better. But for the most part, nobody cares. And I find that because what's happening is as the tools are getting better, so it used to be if you were here, if you hadn't started yet, there was only a handful of tools that were really good. And you could sort of get on and learn prompting and you could sort of figure it out because it was small. Well, now there's like 20 or 30 major tools that you could use. Catching up to that is not easy. You can do it, but not easy. But as the tools get more sophisticated, the distance between people that are AI literate and the people who haven't even thought about it yet is like it's accelerating away from people and businesses. And that lack of adoption has surprised me. I mean, it shouldn't. Like, it took 25 years for ad agencies to admit that digital advertising was as important as TV advertising. So I've seen it before. Um, I find that really frustrating that people are just letting this pass them by. But it's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Agreed. 17 months in, and I still feel very inadequate to use these tools. Yeah, I feel less and less adequate to deal with them. You work for Claude AI? I do not. I am just what would you call me? Um, a well coiffed pundit. Am I a pundit? I don't think I'm an influencer. I don't have pink hair. I have yet to twerk. I don't wear mankinis on the channel. I'm just very curious. Yeah, I like twiddles. Exactly. That's my. What are your qualifications? I like twiddles. And yet, well, that's the thing. I mean, this is why AI is a really tough term because it's way too broad. What this channel is about is not really about AI. It's about generative AI, right? It's about post Chat GPT use of the tools by people that are not scientists. Um, and what's amazing about where we are right now is you don't have to have a math degree to take advantage of these tools. Like, that's what ChatGPT did. That's the gift that one piece of software that, by the way, OpenAI didn't think anyone would care about. It was the fastest adoption of software in history. 100 million users in 6 weeks. Um, because it's as remarkable as it is. But it just blows me away that businesses are not pouncing on this AI stuff. But they're not. And I think, I mean, I kind of understand it because it requires you to actually think. It requires you to actually like really think about, well, wait, if these tools can do that, doesn't that mean that our business model is totally fucked, right? That's one of the possible implications of AI. And then you got to deal with that. That's not fun to deal with. Uh, New category 6 created for Milton. That's terrifying. Yeah, Milton went from like a category 1 to a category 5 in 24 hours. I saw some scientist that was talking about how quick the millibars dropped, and he started crying. Like the scientists haven't seen anything like this. It's terrifying. I got family in Tampa. It's just heading right toward Tampa, right through Tampa to Orlando. It's wild. Can you make money? Can you make money with ChatGPT? Caught you without your toy. I can still say it. That toy exists because you can make money with ChatGPT. Oh, you can make money with ChatGPT. All things languages, Deb. My kid's in the first year of computer science, and I wonder how much her professors are up to date on it. What I would strongly now listen if your daughter's like my boys, you can't tell her shit. She won't listen to you. I would have her spend every waking moment teaching herself AI. Every waking moment. Have her join the AI salon, have her join projects. If she's into computer science, have her join open source projects. Every waking moment. Because I would, my instinct is that the professors are not going to be up to speed on it. So I would not piss around with that. Like, if she's not actively learning to program using AI, like, you know what you should do, Deb? If you haven't played with Claude artifacts yet, go to Claude.ai and just say to Claude.ai, make me a playable clone of the video game Frogger or Space Invaders or just some whatever video game, and watch it code it, and then play that game and figure it out enough so that you can replicate it, right? So you can do it, and then and then if she doesn't know about this stuff yet, next time you see her, just say, "Oh, I know you're learning coding at school. You want to see something cool?" And then go to Claude and just have it code a video game for you in front of her. How do you do that, Mom? That's annoying. Pate's in. What's happening, Pate? Oh, Lordy. All right, what else should we talk about? Uh, it looks like a bunch of stuff. There's a robot announcement on the 10th, October 10th. I have a feeling something else is going to drop. Oh, by the way, this is something I wanted to say. So it's becoming clear from documents and emails and things that Mira Murati, the CTO of OpenAI that just quit, um, she's been the one slowing things down, or she was the one slowing things down. She didn't want O1 preview launched. Apparently, this is fun. Apparently, the testing team had 9 days. So I'm working on a musical right now. We actually just wrote in a scene yesterday, over the weekend, Sunday, yesterday. We wrote in a scene into the musical where the CEO of Microtech uses ChatGPT, Ping Chat, we call it. He uses Ping Chat and he says, "This is so good, we got to launch it." And the testing team, the lead tech guy says, well, we can have it tested in a year. He goes, "A year? We're going to launch it in a week." And then they negotiate back and forth, and basically they have 7 days to test it. Well, apparently that that's actually essentially true. That O1 preview, they had 9 days to test it because someone was making a big announcement. Meta was making a big announcement, and Sam Altman wanted that thing launched. Um, so yeah. So anyway, so I have a feeling we're going to start to see a lot more stuff coming out of OpenAI now that Mira's not there. We can hear you. Uh-oh. Did my Something go away. Everyone is here. Who's been using the free version of Chat GPT? You're fine. He's been doing really cool stuff. You're a BLI? You're good. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a nice dog. Look, nice doggy. Nice doggy. I like doggies. Doggies are nice. Oh, you're blind client. Blind. He's blind. Oh, that's cool. What's with the early life? Do you notice I'm not in my shitty home office? I'm in a rather expansive home office called an airport. My flight's delayed for 2 hours, so and because of that, when I was supposed to go live, like I would have gone live at my hotel, except I'm not going to be there when we normally go live. So I just was like, fuck it. So here we are. You told him about the advanced voice version. Yeah, if he's blind, the voice version. I mean, the voice version right now is just absolutely bonkers. But it doesn't have vision yet. Wait till it gets vision, and you can just sort of take a picture in front of him and have it describe what's in front of him. It's amazing. Like the accessibility that AI is going to deliver to people is just fucking crazy. So crazy. No worries, no champion guitar. Hey Kyle, what's up? What's happening, Spin B3? Call them about the AI salon. Yeah, if you're new here, my name's Kyle. Um, we talk about AI stuff here. If you want to be part of a really cool community, that a lot of them hang out here, go to the salon.ai, and that's our website, and click on join the community. And it's an online community of AI optimists. So, especially if you're someone that's curious about AI, if you're optimistic about AI and you're the only one in your life that is, and everyone else is like, it's theft, right? It's the world's greatest plagiarism machine, don't you? If you get a lot of that, join the AI salon, because then you can just talk about AI and not feel like you're looking over your shoulder. Um, I put my new musical Sydney on Facebook. it got fucking crickets. Um, Eric Sander from the salon posted, um, "Yeah, this is my friend Kyle, and you may hate AI, but he's kind of cool. And if you don't hate it too much, you should look at this thing." So Facebook is a whole nother. I'm at least used to LinkedIn and Twitter where there's some AI positivity. Facebook's where all the people that are not trying it are, apparently. My corp is leaning on my Gen AI skills, but they aren't going to pay me more. And don't be generous. Oops. Corporate America. So, you know what I would do, Bruno? Is I don't know your situation, but that's horseshit. If they're leaning on you for that stuff, yeah, I mean, there's two things you could do. You could just explicitly ask for it, say, "Hey, pay me more," or like put yourself out there. Start having interviews. I saw a thing yes or no this morning. A guy created an autonomous agent that went and applied for 1,000 jobs in 24 hours, and he got 50 interviews. but but fuck it, go find a place that's curious about AI. I feel like working for any company, any especially a big corporation right now that is not actively seeking out their employees who know anything about AI and promoting them and saying, "Hey, teach us how to use this, create trainings for us." They're going to get fucked. So I've been so generous in teaching people and ask for a raise. Nope. Yeah, I fuck them. I would I would open your possibilities. That's shitty. That's just shitty. Yeah, because you're very generous. You're really smart. Yeah. You essentially brought them into the AI age. That's sad. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just wrong. Yeah, that does not make me happy. But that's exactly, when someone said before, like, am I surprised by how fast things have progressed? I'm surprised by how little corporate America has progressed. It's weird, but it's every time. It's every time. It's every new technology. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just fucking corporate hubris, right? It's like, well, we do what we do. That's what the advertising holding companies right now, their clients are explicitly saying to them, we want faster turnaround, higher quality for less money. And the agencies are like, wow, this is how we do things. We're us, and we're going to do it like this. Staggering. I'm finding it difficult to keep interacting with the folks that still insist on hating on AI. Well, exactly. Archetypal architect. The, I mean, that's what this channel is about. I don't mind. I actually like talking to people that hate on AI, but not to hate on AI in an ongoing way. Like if you're hating on AI, if you're afraid of AI and you've never tried it, and then you try it, and then you're still hating on it to that degree, I'm down with that. You've got your reasons, you understand what it is, but to a person, like, I don't think I've seen an exception to this. The people that are the most angry about it and the most afraid of it have never tried it. They don't understand how it works. They're not curious about it. They're not curious about what it can do for them. They're not curious about how it could reinvent them. They're not, they have zero interest in it. And I have no time for that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we've got this Milton hurricane sort of blasting across the Gulf right now, heading for Tampa. Like, I feel like it's the equivalent of saying, well, I don't agree with hurricanes. Okay. Isn't it still coming? Well, yeah, but I don't agree with it. Okay. Might want to buy some plywood. But didn't you hear me? I don't agree with it. Okay. It's bizarre to me. Unfortunately, I think that the crypto bros, the NFT bros, and the blockheads, the blockchain idiots that hyped up all that stuff and said it was going to change everything, and then it all kind of flamed out, and deservedly so. I think people look at that and they look at the AI enthusiasm and they're like, oh, it's just like another blockchain. It's just like another crypto. Yeah, if it gets real, just call me when it gets real. And like, it's getting really fucking serious. Like, it's getting really fucking powerful. And I just there's just not a lot of interest in it right now. It will make things better, open more doors. That's basically goes what goes through my head. Like, do you think you're going to stop it? They're not. They're not. Oh, whoa! I just about dropped my gimbal. Jesus, I fucking lost it. Oh man! All right, All right, what else? What else? What else? What else? Exactly, the core. I find the intention of the AI salon: play, curiosity, generosity, etc. Yeah. Like, if nothing else, play with it. You know, have you lost your sense of joy? The answer is yes, of course. All the people that are like, no, AI. They have that face. What is with that face? AI is stupid. AI is plagiarism. AI is a threat. AI is going to kill us. You know what I say to them? If you keep saying that, your face is going to stay like that. You ninny. Have you used the new Canva feature? The new Canvas feature on ChatGPT, or the new Canva, like some AI feature in Canva? Have a good trip, Kyle. Got to go. See you later, Drew. Thank you. Um, the Canvas feature um, on OpenAI is crazy good. Yeah, on ChatGPT, yeah, it's crazy good. AI is going to kill us. Have you heard of global warming? Yeah, we're witness. It sounds like they just invented a category 6, uh, thanks to the couple of degrees centigrade. Oh man, people who are anti-AI are just bothered because they know they need to learn about it. Well, you know what's funny? What's your name? Vroom Dude, Dirty Waffle. Okay, first of all, awesome name. 10 out of 10. Vroom Dude, Dirty Waffle. Okay, you're you're the you're the name winner today. I like it. Um, you're absolutely right that I think part of the fear, and listen, I experienced this when I first started getting into this. I don't know if you can tell. I'm an older feller. I know you're like, but you're on TikTok. Aren't you like 22? No, no, I'm older than that. And when I first got into this stuff, I was like, I had like agita and anxiety, and I'm like, I don't know if I can learn this again. I don't know if the energy to learn it again. I don't know if I want to learn it again. Oh, looks like our plane is deplaning. Um, and and then I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it anyway. And what you learn when you play with these tools is that they're not as hard to learn as you assume they're going to be. Because what we've learned about AI historically is that you need to be good at math, you need to be good at science, you need to be good at programming. So when people hear AI, they think like IT departments, doing predictive modeling for for business analytics. And the reality is, no, no, you can just make a recipe book for your kids. It's like, go make a pretty picture. You want to make a song that doesn't suck? You can do that now. And so it's why we ultimately landed on the first step in the journey to AI literacy in the AI salon is play first. Play, just play. Don't put so much pressure on yourself that you have to learn it, because first of all, you can't. There's too much to learn. It's changing too fast. It's evolving too fast. Here, it'd be cool. Well, I'm gonna turn my thing. So all the people walking away, those are the people coming off my plane. Oops. Here, see? All them. Um, yeah, just learn this shit. Be the product of AI playfulness. Yeah, exactly. Such a great way to say that. Thank you. Have you used OpenAI Canvas so fast? Well, you know what it is, Jeannie? It's I think all of us that have been playing with ChatGPT, we've all mastered some version of this technique. You have ChatGPT vomit out a bunch of stuff, and then you get it to like 80%, right? In getting it to 80%, you've got like 17 different versions of it. And then it always will give you one good thing and then a bunch of crap, right? So you have 17 versions in ChatGPT. So So you take the latest one where you're like, it's close enough. You copy that into Word or Docs or wherever. And then you go copy and paste a bunch of paragraphs that you thought were good too, and you paste them over there. And now you have this Frankenstein document that's just fucking horrible. And editing it is a disaster. And so what Canvas does is it gives you the document and you just do no shitty title, shitty paragraph, shitty section, add a section, and it just does it. So it's pretty amazing. All right, how long have you been live? I don't know, 45 minutes maybe. I asked the same question to two models, got different statistics. Yeah, well, welcome to hallucinations. Loving the canvas for writing. Yeah, at some point I might dick around with it for programming. I think I'm going to wait until they put a web renderer or web renderer in there so you can actually see the stuff. Is there another good AI video to video other than Runway? Everything is image to video. I don't think so. The only one I'm hearing people talking about right now is Runway's video to video. That's the only one I'm seeing. So I don't know. How do I do that? How do you do what? Video to video? I tried to code today. I was damn. Where are those agents to do this for me? Jason, if you haven't played with it yet, play with Replit, because Replit not only writes the code, but it generates the development environment, the database, and the web server, and just spins up your application. It's pretty remarkable. Isn't Adobe doing video to video? They might be. I haven't played with it yet. Use AI to write my book. Yes. Yes, you should. What what you should do, Sunrise, is if you don't have the paid version of ChatGPT, you should get that. You should um, use the O1 preview model, which is the reasoning engine. Have it write your outline. So if you've got notes, if you've got ideas, just literally just copy and paste everything into a chat and then say, make sense of this and write me an outline. And let it write you an outline out of that. And it'll think about it and it'll do it. And it'll write you a really good outline. And then you can even in there um, have it, you can have it expand the outline. And then you flip over to GPT-4 with Canvas and pop that outline into the canvas and just say, okay, now write chapter 1, write chapter 2, write chapter 3. It's pretty stunning. Pretty stunning. Make sure it doesn't sound like ChatGPT. Yeah, use your existing writing and things like that for tone. But you don't listen. You don't have to have ChatGPT write the chapters, but have it do the outlining because it's staggeringly good at that. And then if you want to handwrite them, you can handwrite them. How I've been doing it is I let them write the first draft of the chapter, and now with Canvas, because you can go in and you can edit the piece parts, I can get it really, really close, and then I'll hand edit it after that. Cam Catkin, what's happening? I wish it would let you customize GPT Canvas the way we want it. They will. It'll get there. It's remember all these tools are being released early and janky. It sounded like ChatGPT 3.5 before AI. Now it writes better. Yeah, it writes much better. I think the O1 preview writes really, really well, actually. What did I miss? Just me shooting the shit. I'm at an airport. My flight was delayed by 2 hours, so I'm just going live because I'm heading to New York, so I couldn't go live tonight. I'd be too late. Mm. It's busy here now. I made so very realistic, old-looking family-type photos with Flux Pro 1.1 and posted them on the salon. Oh, that's cool. That shirt color. That shirt color. Oh, cover the keyboard. I know. This is. I didn't wear this for maximal readability. Name a branch of IT that is enhanced but not replaced by AI, and go. A branch of IT that is enhanced but does not replace it. I mean, short-term help desk, but long-term, I think help desk gets fully replaced. I think what you're going to end up with is you're going to end up with managers. You're going to end up with managers and coordinators that coordinate all the AI tools. So I think that you'll have IT groups of 5 to 10 people instead of 50 to 500. So I think you'll still have, you still got to walk down to Jim's office and, take his laptop off his desk when he is laid off. Yeah, love you taking us on this trip to the airport for a while. Lots of places, but yeah, eventually full replacement. Yeah, my help desk position was replaced. Yeah, I know, Vroom dude. So much stuff. Like I feel like customer support in general goes away essentially entirely. Like call centers, I can't see a future where they don't go away entirely. Because right now, real time voice, the real time voice API is about $18 an hour. A call center employee in India is about $2 an hour. Well, the API calls from OpenAI in the past year went down 100x. So if it goes down 100x from $18, that's 18 cents. So probably within a year, you're going to have real time voice that knows everything about the company, can answer all the questions. You'll probably have autonomous agents powering that. Probably the ability to do RAG, retrieval augmented generation, so it's accurate, and it'll probably be less than $2 an hour. I don't see how that function, and it's going to be a better customer experience by a lot. What's your customer service? Your customer call experience these days? Sit on hold for 45 minutes, get someone who doesn't know anything, can't do anything, is maybe calling from like some internet cafe somewhere in the world. And then you get to talk to someone who, if they do it right, will default to sounding like your zip code, and they'll know everything, and they'll be infinitely patient and infinitely helpful. So yeah, that goes away entirely, I think. Now that might be 5 years, but I think it's going to be sooner than that. I think the physical part of IT stays until the bots get good, so that's probably 5 years. I don't know. Cam Catkin. Hey Kyle, I forgot to tell you, my school's implementing an AI student info desk with an avatar. Oh, that's super cool. That's really cool. Love that. I've seen a video of Mark, CEO of Facebook, said he believes that we have more agents than people on Earth. I think that's right, Jason. I mean, level 5 AGI. So OpenAI has the 5 levels of AGI. Chatbots, agents, or no, sorry, chatbots, reasoning, agents, innovators. So combine these to get true innovation, and then organizations, and how Altman and some others are describing it is, imagine having a corporation of 1,000 employees working for you. That's what we'll all have. So yeah, I think there will be way more agents than people. I was thinking instead of 10 admins, they only need 2 for the IT group. Yeah, that seems right to me. You need kind of coordinators, right? You need at least 2 because someone's going to call in sick. So you just need them to be able to cover for each other. And basically what they're going to do is it's going to be their job to keep up with what the company needs and get the inputs into the machines. But even that's going to get automated. Yeah, I don't. I seriously don't think people are prepared for what's coming. All right, what kind of agents should we be thinking about making? I think an important one to start playing with right now is start making digital twins of yourself. Start playing with avatars. So, visual likenesses, visual animations, video avatars, things like that. And then also start working with creating digital twins of your personality. Oops, I think my gimbal battery's about to die. Hang on. Should I use Chat01 Mini or Preview? Well, Mini's faster. I mean, here's the thing. In a given day, I don't have that many times where I really need to use O1 at all. But I would say anywhere where you've got like a multi-step something you need to do, I would start with O1 Preview, just because it's bigger and better, but it's slower. If you just need to knock something out really quick, I'd use Mini. I think O1 Preview, you get 30 chats a week, and Mini, you get 50. So maybe you just use Mini as a backup, or if you want it fast, use Mini. But I wouldn't think of using O1 as your daily chatbot. Like if you just want to do basic chats, use 4.0 for Omni. I'm so pissed off at them for naming these things so overlapping. It's just stupid. It should be called GPT-R, GPT reasoning, GPT-R, right? R1 would be better than O1. All right. What were those 5 things again? Oh, not separate. Okay. The 5 levels of AGI. This is from OpenAI. The first level is chatbots. The second level is reasoning. So O1 preview is reasoning. The third level is autonomous agents. I think we see those probably within a month, but I think confidently by the end of the year. The fourth level, level 4 AGI, is innovators or inventors. So creating new novel concepts and ideas. That level is really just combinations of these applied to something. And then level 5 is organizations, where you take agents and innovators and you put them in organizations that go do something on your behalf. So think, I want to start a consulting company. And it just goes and does all the research, does all the sales, does all the customer support, does it all. Oh my God, what did I miss? Mary. You didn't miss much. You missed me waiting for, I think, my flight boards and yeah. Excuse me. Do you know what time the new boarding is? 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I got like 15 minutes. So I'll go for another 10 minutes or so. What did you miss? You didn't miss much. I'm just shooting the shit. Headed to New York City. I am. I'm headed to New York City tonight. We have a meeting in the morning. Then we drive to Philly. Flight 3587, heading up to LaGuardia. My name is Maddie, and I will be your ops agent. We're going to start boarding here in about 10 minutes. Right. If you have any personal wheelchairs, walkers, strollers, car seats, or medical devices that need to be tapped, please make way to the customer service desk. Just a few announcements before we do start boarding. Federal regulation, you're limited to 2 bags and 2 bags only. Please consolidate down to those 2 bags before you get to my boarding door. If you do not consolidate down to those 2 bags, I will ask you to step aside while we watch the people behind you from the people in front of you. If you're pre-boarding or in any danger of you're not permitted to sit in the emergency exit rows. And if you have any alcohol, please go ahead and dump it on the trash before you get to my boarding door. No booze. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Pouring through the comments. Anytime you're on at a different time, I stop and drop. that's sweet, Mary. No, I'm just doing this because my flight was delayed, and so I figured I'd just go on spontaneously and just shoot the shit. So we've been just shooting the shit. By the way, my name should bring a cartoon character to mind, the one with the red hat. I want the red hat. I can't remember it. Dirty Waffle. What era? Is it 90s? It's not Ren and Stimpy. Is it Ren and Stimpy? It's Ren and Stimpy, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Red hat, red mustache, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Are we talking Warner Brothers or Ren and Stimpy? All right, I'm gonna walk. All right, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you had fun. Let me pack up my shit, go grab a snack for the plane, and then I will see you tomorrow. Try Copilot's real-time voice when you get a chance. Okay, cool. All right, peace out. Early 90s, red hat, red trench coat. I don't remember. Shit, now it's going to bug me. All right, well, keep coming back to this and you can tell me who it was. All right, peace out, everybody.